was actually quite calm when I walked in here. But as soon as I saw you guys, preparing for exams kind of thing, I just want to remind you guys it's an open book exam. You can see and read, except your phones. So relax. So it's actually good to see all the poets over here. Yeah. So I thought let me talk about something related to poetry and related to poets. Yeah. So what was your inspiration to be a poet? Or who was your favorite poet? What about you, sir? Your inspiration to be a poet?
I don't read poetry, I just write it, so I don't even know who's famous in poetry.
Oh, very good. I love this one. And what about you, sir? Who was your inspiration? Or your first favorite poet?
My inspiration would be my mom.
Your mom? Oh, wow. She writes?
Yeah.
Super. Okay. At what age did you start writing?
Probably 12, 13.
12. And how did you feel when you wrote your first poem?
I wrote because there was an option A, B. A is to write 2 pages of answer. 2 is to write 8 lines of poem. So I chose.
And how did you feel after writing it?
After that, I felt smart.
You felt smart? Okay, nice. Interesting answers. I don't know those answers. Okay. Yeah, so we feel good when we write our poems, right? So about me, like my first inspiration to write poems. Now imagine I'm an 8-year-old kid in the mid-90s, so you can just make it now. So my inspiration to write poems was Eminem, the English Jamaican rap songwriter. Because my inspiration was I love how the rhyming sequence comes in his songs, right? So yeah, of course my favorite actors also came in. So when I saw his songs, I was like, okay, even I want to write something like that. So when I was 8 years old, I wrote my first poem/rap song. Don't ask me to recite it, no, I won't. So, but eventually, yeah, of course, I got, addicted to poems. I started writing a lot. And I thought, okay, it's actually kind of good. Yeah, you feel good when you write it. And what do you feel when you write it? You want to publicize it to the world. You want everybody to listen to your poem. Right? So I got made a poet, mindset poet, speaker poet, and the money for no answer about that. I don't believe that. So I come to open mics and do it. So yeah. So the thing is, when we write poems, we all want the publicity. We want that recognition for the poems. We want that appreciation for the poems. We do different things. We put it in Instagrams, we would post. We try to publish a book. We try to write blogs. Right? But what happens when you don't get that appreciation? Let's say you put a poem in Instagram, you got only 2 likes. How do you feel? You feel maybe your poem is not really that good enough. You start having that self-doubt, right? You try to publish your book, but you're not able to publish your book. So nobody's willing to publish it. So I went through something similar. So I was like, why to depend on others? I publish my own books. So that's how I published 2 poetry books. And now I'm also helping other authors to publish their books. And when I say help, I mean help, not scamming them. I don't charge 1 rupee also for it. So yeah, so the poem today is based on that thought, on how you feel when you write your first book and when it's not really getting appreciated. It's based on that thought. Yeah. It's called My First Child. In the last pages of my random books, you can find the kindling romance of my heart and my mind. I should give life to these beautiful verses I got. Spending hours and days. How to publish? I thought. After a lot of hard work, my first child was born. A book for all the bookshelves in the world to adorn. I was so elated. I thought so will the world be. And everyone did rejoice and congratulate me. But no one wanted to hold her dear. Is she that ugly? I started to fear. Maybe they just need to know her because she's still new. She might be popular if I trust her in the hands of her people. I promoted her on all possible social media platforms. But from likes to purchases, it never transforms. No one wants to love her or hold her in her hands. Unloved, in this cruel world, my little child stands. All these rejections, all this lack of love for my first child, why would I bring another child to this twilight? Unloved, alone, my child is just gathering dust. No support for anyone, no one to trust. I'm still here to support her. I'm still here to love her. I'll keep promoting her till my last breath. But what would happen after my death? What would happen to my child? What would she do alone in this wild? I have been protecting her since the day she was born. But now, she might end up in a dumpster with all the pages torn. I'll not let that happen. This cruel world is not a safe haven. When my time comes and I depart, lay her beside me, close to my heart. For in life's bitter, indifference world, she was my precious year. So yeah,